Good evening, Inna Woods, Cole Wilkinson, Coco, uh, L, and whatever other assorted viewers I may have picked up along the way. I am maybe not the prime suspect, but I am a suspect in the disappearance of a local woman. And you may be asking how this came to be. Well, I was dating this chick 3 months ago, dated her for 3 days, broke up with her, fucking never talked to her again, right? I thought that was the last of it. Well, turns out, 2 or 3 days ago, she went missing. Just up and disappeared, dematerialized, vanished into the ether. And apparently, I am the only person who she has ever talked to outside of her parents. Got a phone call at 3 o'clock today, the very tail end of my first shift at my new job at a nursing home. Was the Eufaula Police Department, asking me if I'd ever known a girl by the name of Chastity Peace. I tell them no, hell no, absolutely not. Wouldn't know her if I saw her. They ask me if I ever knew her sister, Hannah Peace. And I say, yeah, sure, one of my buddies was dating her for a little while back in, freshman year. Didn't know she had a sister. They said, okay, thank you. And that was it for now. 2 hours later, I pull up to Simple Simon's Pizza of Eufaula, my favorite hangout spot apart from the gym, because all my friends work there. I see a sign on the door, says, missing person, Chastity Peace, and what do you know, if it ain't that chick that I dated 3 months ago. So I call him, and I tell him, hey, that chick that you guys were asking me about 2 hours ago, yeah, I was dating her for a couple days, 3 months ago. And, in that 3-day span that I was dating her, 2 of her friends killed themselves. And, dispatch was like, oh, okay. That was it. For now. Went to go pick up some scrubs for my new job at the nursing home. Tried the clothes shop in town. No luck. Went to Walmart. Bought them for an exorbitantly high price. Put my remaining $4.80 into the gas tank. Drove to the gym. I get a call from my grandma as I'm smoking my pre-workout cigarette. Hey, the cops are looking for you. I told them you'd probably be at the gym. Thank you, Grandma. I love you. That was it, for now. Now, a little over halfway into that cigarette, a cop car pulls up. And now, because the gym is packed as fuck because of the 5 o'clock aerobics class, They have to park in the auto shop on the other side of the street. I go to meet this man whom I had lifted weights with previously. I ask, "Hey, are you looking for me?" And he says, "Oh no, why would we be looking for you?" And I immediately know something's up. I say, "Oh, well, my grandma just gave me a call. She told me that you guys were looking for me because you think that I might know something about Sage." He says, "Oh, no. No, I wouldn't know anything about that. I just came here to lift weights." In full plate carrier, battle rattle, body cam on, in his police cruiser. Which I suppose isn't unusual. I've seen cops come into the gym before in full battle rattle. Something in his eyes, though, his demeanor, his very voice, spoke otherwise, though. So he starts asking me, I guess, about this Sage chick, about what I thought was going on, as 2 more cop cars pull in and a unmarked detective's vehicle that parked on the other side of the street. Well, not on the other side of the street, at like the end of the road, behind a building and several cars. And I'm going to tell this story once because I've already told it 4 fucking times today. I met Sage at Simple Simons. She asked me, or complimented me, about my pants. I said, "I've got a spare pair that might fit you if you're interested." I took her back to my house and I gave her the pair of pants. On the way back, I offered to take her to the gym with me. She agreed. And shortly thereafter, we started dating. Then, about 3 days later, we broke up because our personalities weren't a good fit. And that was the end of it. Quit talking to her, quit working out after we broke up. 3 months pass, no contact. I've largely forgotten about her. I have shit to do. School, work, lifting. I don't have the mental real estate to busy myself with women that I was never particularly interested in the first place. And that's it. That's the story. Up until today, 3 o'clock, I get a phone call. Do I know anything about Chastity Peace? No, I don't. Never heard of her. I wouldn't know a Chastity Peace if I saw one. And I won't rehash that series of phone calls that I went over. I understand you're probably all strapped for time, and I will try to respect that. I tell that exact same story 3 times to 2 different police officers and a detective who told me that he wasn't with the Eufaula Police Department. Somehow, they all managed to get different things from it. Now, they were convinced that I had something to do with the disappearance of Chastity Sage Peace, right? Apparently, I am the only person she has ever fucking talked to, ever, apart from her parents. And they seemed pretty fucking desperate to get a name and a face, to have a mug that they could credit for all this. Now, having the perspective that I do, and knowing what I do about our corrupt police force, and how departments will just fucking take random ass people, whatever fucking suspects they have, even if they don't fit the bill, and just fucking put them away just to save face, just to look good, just to get the heat off their backs. Now, understandably, because of this knowledge, I say understandably, that does not mean it was right. That does not mean it was good. I was anxious, nervous. Now, I should not have been, being that I told them the truth, being that I told them the exact same fucking story 3 times, but I was. I thought I might get arrested. Thought I was gonna have to spend the rest of my life fighting Rayquaza from resizing my butthole yay big. You feel me? Lead detective asks me if I have any social media. Tell him no. I have Discord. That's the only kind of social media I have. 20 minutes later, asks me if I still have Sage added on Snapchat. Tell him I don't have a Snapchat. He goes, oh! Tell him the exact same fucking story 3 times, and I am contradicting myself every time. My story doesn't line up. Why did I claim to not know Chastity, and then 2 hours later call them and tell them that I knew Sage? Because I didn't know her as Chastity. I only ever knew her as Sage. They were trying to find some fault, some crack in that logic. I don't know what the fuck there could have been to find. Getting pretty desperate, it would seem. They didn't believe that I broke up with her. They thought that I had been, like, in contact with her and dating her for the entire 3 months. They say, oh yeah, well, everyone we've talked to has said you guys are dating. They're getting their fucking info from the schoolyard. Lead detective, he asked me if I knew what the fucking geostationary imprint was, or fucking some other federal ass jargon that I'd never heard of. And I tell him, no, I can't say that I'm familiar with that. He says, if I look into it and it says that your phone number and her phone number have been in the same location over the past 48 hours, or however fucking long it has been since she went missing, I'm presuming it's been 48 hours, and that's why he said that, then you're in for a world of shit. And I'm like, okay, fantastic. Asks me if I know what that means. I say, oh yes, that means I go to prison, and my entire future is ruined. And he says, man, I'm just trying to get some fucking sleep. I'm trying to find this kid. He's like, if you knew anything, you would tell us, right? And I'm like, nigga, I have already told you everything I know. I haven't spoken to this chick in fucking months. I knew her for 3 days. Over the course of that 3 days, 2 of her friends killed themselves. And that's all I know. And that's fucking, she went by Sage. That was a hot little tidbit. They didn't even fucking know that before I called them. Out of the fucking, the goodwill and the concern in my heart. I don't know how much of a dumbass they make me out to be. How fucking stupid they think I am to call them if I would fucking know anything. If I had anything to do with it. Asking me all sorts of bullshit questions to throw me off. Did you ever see her in the gym with any, like, big, roided out, tattooed guys? I mean, we've got some big tattooed guys in there. Never saw any of them talking to her. I'm thinking about paying a fucking attorney. And any of you guys who know anything about me know that I ain't exactly flush with cash. I got a job today, that pays $10 an hour. And that's good money. For this shithole town, $10 an hour is fucking decent. And even then, I'm not going to have money to spare. I got bills to help Grandma with. I got fucking car maintenance to do. After that, I gotta buy my own goddamn car so I can get the fuck out of here. I haven't paid my gym membership since October. I've just been having people fucking let me in. Which I got busted for that tonight too, by the way. Gym clerk says, oh yeah, well we can do like a split payment plan if like we can take some money and get you in here. It's like, oh no, I have exactly fucking nothing because I just put the last $4.80 that I have into the gas tank so I can go to work. I'm not asking for handouts, by the way. Now, there's a reasonable point to be said about why the fuck would you spend money on cigarettes or on any other bullshit that I may have mentioned. This fucking thing. Well, the cigarettes, got that pack like fucking this morning, actually. My dumbass thought they were gonna give me scrubs. No such luck. And then, this grandma was already having a bad day before the fucking cops came knocking on her door. So I bought her a Sonic drink, and of course she was like, oh, well, I don't want you to spend money on me unless you get something too. It's like, yeah, okay, I'll get something too. I want you to have a fucking Sonic drink. I want you to have something to cheer you up after all the bullshit with the fucking bills and the doctor and all that. Now, I knew that I wouldn't have a ton of money, right? But coworkers said that scrubs would cost $20. Didn't tell me anything else. Told me scrubs were $20. I was like, oh, fantastic. I can go and fucking buy some scrubs and have enough to fill up the gas tank. No, they were $50. $50 because the place in town didn't have any. And I had to go to Walmart. And they didn't have any fucking men's scrubs, go figure. Damn it. Yeah. Well, fuck it. Oh well. Who gives a shit, right? Not gonna turn the fucking car on. You know what? Fuck it. Maybe I am. Didn't already put the goddamn key up, which actually, yeah, maybe I did, actually. To hell with it. You don't need to see me. Earlier, I was anxious. Now I'm just pissed. This is some fucking bullshit. I haven't got the goddamn money for an attorney. And I reckon if it comes down to it, I might just have to sign up to join the fucking Navy. Get a cool $10,000 sign-on bonus just so Grandma doesn't drown in debt. $10,000 to sell your soul. Shit. Hell, if there was ever a righteous cause, though. Fuck it, though, right? Fuck it. I didn't need to go anywhere but work. I didn't need to go to the gym. I didn't need any sort of luxury. I'm a fucking animal. I'm a beast. And I'll do whatever it takes. By God, if that means signing up for the Navy, that's what I'll do. Of course, I'm not going to rush headlong into that. I'm going to do my damnedest to live my life as a civilian. Whatever it takes, though. I ain't holding back. I got work tomorrow. Go in. 8 hours, $10 an hour, $80. I get paid either this Tuesday or the following one. I heard something about them maybe doing some kind of deferred payment plan for your first week or some other bullshit. I'll go in, talk to the head honcho, tell her that I need cash, like, right fucking now, plead my case, and we'll see what happens. Get some fucking gas in the tank, put Grandma's mind at ease, and then I'll just keep at it. And then if the fucking cops call me, or if they show up at my door, or if they show up at my fucking work, then I will tell them the exact same story that I have told you now, that I have now repeated 5 times tonight. Ugh. I'm getting fucking sick of it, though. Well, maybe that's not an entirely accurate summation of my attitude. I'm feeling fucking feisty. I'm feeling fired up. You know, I don't have very many good experiences with cops. Any of you who've watched my 2-hour lore video, you would know why, but in summary, the first time my dad kicked me out, 3 hours after that, he filed a missing person report. And, you know, the cops, they came and they got me after the people that I was hiding out with came to the conclusion that the best course of action was to just send me home. And I was like, yeah, sure, that might be better than roughing it as a hobo. And, fucking sheriff's deputy didn't believe a word of what I said. Took my dad's side. And, you know, I try not to dwell on these things. But, I never really particularly trusted the police in the first place. After that, though. And that was 2 years ago. 2.5. Whatever comes my way, I'm ready for it. Cops, poverty, skinwalkers, rogue political extremist groups. You know, in the Bible they say, God refines men like gold in a furnace. That is, of course, a paraphrase. He forges them like iron. And baby, right now I feel fucking edgy. Anyways, I reckon saying anything else is a waste of time and breath. God is good, Christ saves, and the Lord is merciful. Lean on Him, and He'll get you through anything. I've been through a lot worse than this. Any of you who are worried about me, don't be. I'll make it. I'll be okay. God is with me, and God is my rock. Christ is King. Have a good night. Fuck everything else.